My name is Ντιν Καρνάζης, and I'm from San Francisco, but I'm 100% Greek. My father's from the Peloponnese, near Tripoli, and my mother is from the island of Ikaria. I'm an ultra-marathoner. I love to run. I've been a runner since I was a pedia, a 5-year-old boy. I used to run home from school, and I stopped running when I was a teenager because I thought running was no more, it wasn't interesting any longer. On the night of my 30th birthday, I was in a nightclub, in a bar with my friends, drinking, and I told them that instead of drinking more, I was going to run 30 miles, so approximately 50 kilometers. And I walked out of the bar at midnight, and I was not a runner. I was very drunk, and I took off my pants and I had my underwear, and I started running. And I ran straight through the night. So I ran for 8 hours and covered 50 kilometers and decided I was going to quit my job and dedicate my life to running. Since then, I've run on all 7 continents of Earth twice. I've run a marathon to the South Pole, the coldest place on Earth. I've run 216 kilometers across Death Valley, which is the hottest place on Earth. The temperatures was over 50 degrees. I once ran 50 marathons in all of the 50 United States in 50 consecutive days. So people said this would be impossible, and I thought the only way to find out if it's impossible is to try. So 50 days later, I completed all 50 marathons in a row. When people ask about limitations, I think that limitations are all in our mind. I think if we can get away from our perceived limitations and do not think anything is impossible, we can do things that we think could never be achieved. The longest I've run without stopping is I've run over 560 kilometers, non-stop, and 80 hours, 81 hours of continuous running, so no sleep for 3 nights. The human body is amazing. I think we are capable of so much if we just can turn off our mind and run. You know, my running career has been fantastic. I've done things that other people thought could not be done. I've traveled all around the world. People say, what more is there? And there's always something new. My motto is to never stop exploring, to keep learning, keep growing. So I'm planning a trip now from the lowest point on Earth to the highest point on Earth. So many people know the highest point on Earth, which is Mount Everest. The lowest point is the Dead Sea. So I'm planning to run from the Dead Sea to the top of Mount Everest, and that is about 5,000 kilometers. This has never been done before. So I'm working with the United States government and the UN to get all the passports and permits to do this. And hopefully in 2023, that'll be my next challenge. My feelings for Greece are so passionate. I think some of the Greeks listen to me and they think that I've lost my mind, because when I come to Greece, my body comes alive, my senses come alive. I feel like this is where I belong. For the Greek people, living day-to-day life, sometimes I think the magic is not seen. But for me to fly into Athens, the moment I get off the airplane, I feel a great energy, a great freedom. And what makes me, I think, proudest of my heritage is that I started a running event with Active Media called the Navarino Challenge. And we'll be celebrating our 10-year anniversary this year. And for me to run with my fellow Greek countrymen and women and children, it makes me cry. I couldn't be happier, I couldn't be prouder of the Navarino Challenge and the collaboration with a Greek organization. So I've traveled all over Greece and run all over Greece. I've run in the Vikos Gorge, Zagori, ancient Olympia, of course, all over Messenia, all over Arcadia, Ikaria, Hydra. I could go on and on and on about the places I've run. But one project that I did last year was to run 10 marathons in 10 days to commemorate the bicentennial of Greek independence. So this was from 1821 to 2021. And all of the marathons were staged at historic battle locations or historic monuments in Greece. And that is an experience I will never forget. The title of my life book would be A Man Who Loved Life. I think I love the run, but I love life.